Right.
Welcome to this session for an exam build-up preparation. In today's tutorial, we are going to consider science paper 1, which particularly is supposed to be understood as physics. Our topic at hand and under discussion is going to be electricity. And when we talk about electricity, as a student taking science to be compulsory, it would be important that we highly expect the question on finding or calculating resistance, the current in the circuit, as well as the charge, and some other to be relatable questions. So in this tutorial, we're going to have, that is an electric circuit diagram. From there, we're going to entertain these two concepts. The first one is involving the calculation of the effective resistance. Then the second one is involving the calculation of the current flowing in the circuit. When we talk about electricity, we are trying to talk about the flow of current in a circuit. This is a circuit diagram. This A implies it is an ammeter. An ammeter measures the flow of current in the circuit. This one is a battery, and each pair is going to contain a cell. So we should count as a pair. So 1, 2, 3, which is making up 12 volts. Then these that are written or expressed here are supposed to be interpreted as resistors, which are going to measure resistance. Resistance is the opposition to the flow of current in a circuit. Now, here the question says, calculate the effective resistance. So, we're going to find that when calculating resistance, it is highly relevant that we need to observe that is the arrangement. If we can see, we have a 6 ohm, then we also have that is a 3 ohm. When one of the resistors is in the upper position, the other one is in the bottom position, this is called a parallel connection. But if we have, let's say, here is a resistor, here is also another resistor. Let's say R1, then this is R2. Then this one is series connection. Meanwhile, this one is parallel connection. So we're now going to say the effective resistance is going to be R1 multiplied by, that is R2. Everything over that is R1, then plus, that is R2. This formula is only applicable if the resistors are connected in parallel. So we're now going to substitute. For R1, we can name any of the resistors. So let's say, for instance, this becomes R1, then this one becomes R2. So where it says R1, we're going to replace 6 ohm multiplied by. Where it says R2, we're now going to replace 3 ohms. Everything over. Where there's R1, we repeat 6 ohm and then plus. Here we're going to say 3 ohm. When dealing with physics and in order to attract the marker's interest, it's so necessary that when you substitute a value, you attach units to imply you really know what you're doing. Then we proceed. 6 times 3, this one is going to give us 18. Ohm times ohm, this one is going to give us ohm squared over 6 plus 3, this is a 9. But since we are adding, we can only pick what is common. So this is 9 ohm. So this one is going to be total resistance equals to 9 here, it's a 1, 9 there, it's a 2. And then this ohm and that ohm cancels. Since this was squared, it leaves us with a single ohm. So the total or effective resistance becomes 2 ohms. Then moving on, B, calculate the current flowing in the circuit. Current in physics is represented as capital letter I, and then this is going to be voltage over resistance. Then on our right, we can come up with our correct data. We're going to say for current, we don't have. Then for voltage, we're going to look at the diagram. Just on top of the battery, a certain value, most of the times, is usually indicated. If not, it will be mentioned in the question. So for the voltage, we're going to say 12 volts. And then for the total resistance, we're going to use this one, which is the 2 ohms. So we're now going to substitute. The voltage is 12 volts over the resistance is, that is 2 ohms. So if we divide, we're going to say 2, here 1, 2 there, it's going to give us 6. And then the units for current are called amperes, or apps. So we're going to represent it with, that is capital letter A. Hoping that you find this video very much beneficial for an exam build-up lesson. Looking forward to having such kind of lessons that are properly explained, let's say in your inbox. Then consider registering for our effective online lessons in mathematics, biology, science, English, and civic education. Charges are 100 kwacha per subject, which is paid per month. Contact us on this number 0965 51 79 82. You can contact us on this number on WhatsApp and be able to simply register, as we are in the 3rd month of this year, for you trying to prepare adequately for your oncoming GCE exam or internal grade 12 November exam. This has been your tutor, Mr. Sensa from Sensa Academy School of Tuitions. Ensure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel, share the video. Till in the next video, for now, it's a very good bye.